I've always been a fan of roguelikes, and to me, a roguelike is a game that has upgrades, and when you die, you lose those upgrades. Then we have replayability. When you die, you can still play, and it's still fun, with different elements to the game. And today we're playing 5 roguelike games. Now, let's start with a banger. This game is called Monsters Domain. This game is very well done. I was actually surprised that I've never heard of this game coming out, because this is a demo. So the fact that I've never even heard of it was weird. So in this game you're a villain of sorts, and someone, like a group of people, came and destroyed the cave where you were held. You're like a soul or something, or they call it demigod, something like that, and you can take over other people's souls and reanimate their corpses or resurrect them. It all depends. And yeah, it's actually very well done. I like the cutscene. The cutscene is very well done, even though it had no audio at the end. It's pretty cool. Now I'm a skeleton. I kinda didn't expect much from this, because, you know, demos, they're like, I wouldn't say they're known for being the most, you know, well done. But this was actually pretty good. So this is kind of a puzzle game. The roguelike part of it comes in, like, when you kill enemies, you can choose like some type of sorcery that you can use. So that's where the roguelike system comes in. And you can exchange weapons between like everybody that you control, or your followers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, let's move on to the combat. The combat is pretty cool. It's not written like too complex really, just swinging, but it does feel good. I don't know, it was just weird. Like, it's not well done, of course, like, it's a demo, so I'm sure they're gonna work on the combat, I hope at least. But it's very good. I enjoyed my time fighting with humans, that is. There's also like other type of enemies, like there's what's it called? A goblin, something similar to a goblin. And there's walls and stuff like that. I haven't met any other enemy though. So yeah. The heavy attack does take quite a bit of time, which is not ideal. But yeah, in general, pretty good game. And there are dungeons, and there is a lot to loot. And it's very like open world. It's way more open world than I thought it would be, because the place where the village that I just fought in, it's like not even like in the way to the objective. It's very out of nowhere. So yeah, it was very interesting. And there is also dungeons. They're not very well made, unfortunately. I died quite a bit just to get horrible loot, so I was pretty sad about that. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. I recommend it. It's called Monsters Domain. The link is in the description if you want to try it for yourself. Now let's move on to the next banger. There is 2 bangers in this video. Surprising, I know. This game is called Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. It's a, how to say this, a pixel art, technically 3D pixel art game. It's pretty cool. So you're a human uploaded into a robot's body, and you fight another robot or multiple robots about being in a gladiator ring where the commentators exist and they comment on everything you do, or at the end of every round they commentate. And it's actually, it gives it like a nice feeling, like you become immersed after listening to the commentators make fun of you. It does add a nice touch to the game. And there is multiple upgrades. There's a fire sword as the one that, as you see, and there is a hammer. I don't think it is in the demo. And there is a bow. You can add a jetpack and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that you can use to make this game more fun, and the replayability in this game is wild. There's also multiple challenges and achievements you get by either killing people using a weapon or doing random stuff. It's pretty cool. The story is so good. Like, it's nothing too crazy, of course. Like, it's kind of simple, but yeah, it's fun. I played it, I think 2 years ago, I believe, when the chapter 3 came out. Chapter 3 of the story came out, and I loved it. I don't really want to say any spoilers, but it is worth it. I had my fun playing with it. There's also a part where you can switch between 2 robots that you can control, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's also a kick, which is pretty cool. If you kick enemies, they just fall down and you can just stab, which is pretty epic. There's also a spider enemy, which is very hyped in this game. I love it. Like, whenever you're against the spider, the commentators is like, guess what? You're against Spidertron 3000 or 7000. Even if you do it for like the 7th time, they're still very excited about it, which is very cute. I like it. And there's a lot of like very weird but nice details that are very interesting to discover. Like, if you shoot an arrow on the commentators, it bounces back to target you. And there's also cleaning bots that pick up the rubble that is in the ground, and they say hello, so that is very cute. You can see me trying to kill them but failing miserably. They are the final boss in this game, I'll be honest. They're so good at dodging, other than that, of course. But yeah, pretty cool. And even the end of the demo is pretty fun. They weren't like just, yeah, the demo ended and kick you out. Kinda like it's funny. I like it. But yeah, I recommend it. I recommend playing this game, or at least giving it a try. It is, I wouldn't say it's a bit expensive. It's 20 USD, but from my experience, it's worth it. It's actually worth the 20 USD. And I can tell that a lot of work went into this, so I definitely recommend it if you feel like you would even like this. You can even try like the demo if you're not sure. It's free. Now on to the next game. This game is called Guilt the Deathless. It's a, how can I explain this? It is a roguelike, but it has more of a Souls-like feel. The character creation was very cursed, which is exactly what I like, I'll be honest. And yeah, so how does this work? So I'm trying to collect my thoughts because it's very weird. Like you have to kind of play it to understand how it works, because even I didn't understand it. After you finish the tutorial, you find yourself on a board, kind of a board, where you move like one spot at a time. So each spot has a 10% chance of fighting. Like every normal spot have a 10% chance to find enemies and fight them. And there are some spots that have NPCs that you can interact with and stuff like that. I kinda didn't get it because I was confused, because they kinda didn't explain it. They just threw everything at you and was like, yeah, play. So yeah, one of the things that I would say about this game is that it has to have like a clearer tutorial, I guess, because the only tutorial they showed us was WASD to move, right click to parry, left click to attack. That's the only thing they showed, I think. Yeah. So yeah, but nothing like too bad about this. I love the art. The art is very special. Combat feels kinda scuffed, but like, I feel like it's hard for you to do anything about that because this is a demo and they still gotta work on it. But yeah, the idea is pretty cool. So you find some equipment, and if you pick them up, if you quote unquote steal them, your guild goes up, and whenever you die, one guild will be added to you, and if you hit 5 guilds, you're gonna die. So you gotta not steal, which is very hard because it's hard to find loot, or at least at the start, it's very hard to find loot without stealing, and especially like health items, they're almost impossible to find. I found like one apple after I finished my quote-unquote Estus flask. So it was very bad. I had to cheese the AI to be able to kill them, unfortunately. But yeah, interesting game. I wouldn't say like a pretty good game, unfortunately. But it's actually pretty cool. I can see it succeeding if they work on it, or being a niche game if they work on it more. It does have potential, and the enemy design is pretty cool, so they have that. But pretty good game. Alright, the next one. This one is weird because they have like a good story.
Each time I die, time resets to the beginning of the onslaught.
So this lady is stuck in a time loop. Like she relives the same stuff every time for 100 years, I think. And whenever it resets, everybody forgets everything except her. So she keeps her memory. And she died multiple times. So when I heard this, I was like excited, because I was like, okay, I've never seen a game do this really. So I was like, it has something to do with time, you know? But unfortunately, it didn't. Like, it was very different from what I thought. So it was like a card game, which is okay. Like, I love card games. Slade Spire is one of my favorite games. But this game was very, how to say, not put together very well. just thrown there. Like there was not much for me to like. Even the animations of like attacking, it was like I don't know, it was weird. It was not one of my favorite games, I'll say that. By no means it's not bad. Like, this is not a very bad game. It's just like it's all over the place and it's not well polished. Even for a demo, it's not very polished. And it lacks like something like exciting. Like there was nothing intriguing about this. I was just like clicking and wanting to go to the next stage without even bothering to think, really. So yeah, not one of the best, but definitely not horrible. Alright, now last game but not least. This game was very weird because it's called Iron Mondays. I was not gonna record it after I saw a bit of the gameplay. I started playing it because it's very simplistic. Like there is no colors, like other than the background, of course. Everything was black and white, and I didn't expect it to be this, so I controlled the, I don't even know what to call it, Iron Mondays, sure. And you can see like a U inside it, and every time you click every time you click U, it shoots. And there is different weapons, which is pretty cool. But as you go on, it starts getting harder. So the story is, you're a prince and you're trying to get back to your kingdom so you can take the seat of the king. And these people are from the kingdom as well, but they are trying to stop you because they know if you get to there, you're gonna become the king. So what you have to do is to kill them all and move on to be the king. And I believe this is a demo, which is weird because it had at least like an hour and a half of content, which is wild for me. Like I spent 40 minutes just playing it because this is a rogue game. So every time you die, like the gameplay is different. So it was very interesting. And it's pretty fun for you to see like how you progressed, because at the start I was very bad at controlling it. Like I didn't understand the controls and stuff like that, but as you go, like it becomes very smooth for you to control it. And there is a boss which is called the Knight, I believe, which is very hard. I'll be honest, it was very hard. I think it ended most of my games or my runs because I was not ready enough, and it had a lot of cannons. But yeah, pretty cool game. I actually like this game a lot. I played it almost as much as Monster's Domain, I think. Yeah, which says something because Monster's Domain was wild. Like I was having fun with that game, but this also was fun. This is also a demo. You can find it in the link down in the description. But yeah, pretty cool. There's not much to say more than that, to be honest. I think I've said everything that I need to say about this game. And yeah, I would love if you give it a try, even though it doesn't look like something you would like. Just give it a try, because I feel like this game is pretty fun. Even I was like, I don't want to play this, but then I gave it a try and it was pretty fun. So yeah, I would appreciate it if you gave it a try. Mainly because I like the game, so I was like, it deserves a bit of, attention. But yeah, pretty cool. I like that. Alright, that's it for this, I say week, but I think I took 2 weeks to post this video. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. And if you have any game recommendations, just drop them in the comments. And I'll make sure to check it out. Alright, see y'all next time. Bye.